Hi there, I'm here to talk about some tattoos. Tattoos were started a long time ago. Many speculate that it was around 12,000 years ago. Now that's not exact, but some say it is. Um, Back then, tattoos were used to designate between groups and tribes and clans. Um, Many Polynesian women had various tattoos on their wrists and forearms that would designate their certain job skills, and these job skills would help um, eligible bachelors decide which women would be the most successful wife. In other words. But today we still use tattoos for affiliations and groups and memberships, all the way from family crests and other such things to gang symbols and signs. Um, In the 12th century, Japanese used tattoos to outcast people and to make individuals. Um, the Japanese government would use tattoos on foreheads of criminals to really show everybody else, that they were the bad guys. They would use three lines for the first offenders. They would add an arch to those lines for second offenders, and then a third line was added for third offenders, which altogether made the symbol for the dog. So everybody knew that this guy was a criminal or female, but everybody knew. It just kind of set them apart. Um, Today we try to be as unique as possible. If we don't have, a membership or a crest, some affiliation, we try to be an individual. I have 9 altogether. Two that I have, I drew. I take kind of some pride in that. Um, the rest I designed. I try to be as creative. I'd kind of be upset if I seen somebody else with my tattoo, but you know, um, also the process has changed a lot over the years. Archaeologists have found uh, bone chisels from many different eras in New Zealand. Now, a bone chisel is a bone from either an animal or a human that is sharpened down to a point, dipped in ink, and then hammered repeatedly into the skin until the image is completed. Depending on if the image is small or big, you may be there for many hours. I myself like today's process. Uh, they have high-speed electric needles that are very precise, accurate, and fast. Um, they do hurt. I think they hurt, but some people say they don't. So I guess it depends on your tolerance. Um, I would say if somebody's trying to determine whether or not they want a tattoo or trying to decide what they want, I would have to say that they definitely need to rack their brain, definitely think about it. A couple things to think about would be placement. Uh, you may think that your hand is a good idea at some point, but once you try to go get a job and you reach your hand out to shake somebody's hand and you got a big tattoo of a spider or something on there, that might not be too good. So definitely think about that. I would also say words or names. Words are very powerful, so pick the words carefully, but names are sometimes considered bad luck. So if you're gonna get a name, I would probably try to stick more to definite, family members or children. Definitely not significant others, because a lot of the times they don't stick around. But I digress on that. I would definitely say think about it, and that's a little bit about tattooing.